So here it goes. 浮生三千，无碍有三。日月清，日为朝，月为暮，清为朝朝暮暮。
I can hear the repetition.
Yeah, there is repetition inside of it.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Phil.
I'm Bella, and our channel is When East Meets West. Please like and subscribe.
So today we're going to talk about a poetry that been viral in Chinese internet, and I just sent it to your. Can read it for us.
I love three things in this world: the sun, the moon, and you. Sun for the morning, moon for the night, and you forever.
Wow. How do you feel about that poetry?
I think it's cute.
Cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like a cute rhyme, kind of like roses are red, violets are blue, honey is sweet, and so are you. It's very rhymey, right? So it's like very simple, and it's like sun for the morning, moon for the night, and you forever. So it's like a play on words.
Yeah.
It's a play on words
with a rhythm in it.
With a rhythm in it. Yeah. So we like plays on words, but they're usually, we think of them as being very lighthearted. So it's a play on words, which gives it like oh, that's clever. Like, oh, that's clever. I like that. Yeah.
The reason why this thing went viral on Chinese internet is not because the poem itself, but because of the Chinese translation version of it. Since you cannot read it, so here it goes. 浮生三千，无碍有三。日月清，日为朝，月为暮，清为朝朝暮暮。
I can hear the repetition.
Yeah, there is repetition inside of it.
Yeah.
So let me explain to you word by word, not word by word, but only for the most highlight part. When we want to emphasize something, like we use the classical language. And that's how this poetry was translated. So they use some of the classical Chinese, the sun, the moon, and you. So
the
here,
characters themselves are classical.
And the song, we use zhao, classical Chinese words for morning.
Is it also pronounced differently?
Definitely. Mu, Chinese classical words for night. So zhao zhao mu mu.
Repeated. Morning, morning, night, night.
Yeah, morning, morning, night, night. But it's actually a Chinese phrase, classical phrase. To express something is pretty short. It's only one morning and one night. But how come it just turns into forever here? So it's actually a story behind phrase zhao zhao mu mu. So there was once upon a cowherd and a heavenly weaving girl. The girl's job is to weave clouds. So, and they met with each other, they fell in love, and they get married. In the end, they were brought out by heavenly goddess. And the goddess disapproved the marriage and separated them by creating the Milky Way. Yeah, but by the way, that's how Milky Way was created in Chinese story. So they were separated by the Milky Way. They cannot see each other. They cannot talk to each other for a long time. But they still connected deeply inside. They love each other so much. And that sincere love just touched or amazed the heaven. So they sent magpies.
Magpies.
Yeah, and the magpies just formed a bridge across the river, across the Milky Way, allowing them to see each other, to meet for one single day. And that day is 7th day of 7th month. It's evolved into a Chinese Valentine's Day. Yeah. The meaning behind the story is that it was only in that one single day they can meet with each other, to reunite with each other. And that one single day is consisted of one day and one night, which is zhao mu. So it's pretty short. But right here, the deep affection towards each other just is we much more deeper than those ordinary couples who can see each other every single day.
Yeah.
So even though that they can only see each other for in a one single day, but that love just come in a way that is much more deeper than any other way. So in that way, 朝朝暮暮, it comes to signify the passage to day after day, night after night.
I see.
In other words, forever.
See, so it's an allusion.
Yeah.
The poem is an allusion to that story.
So we use Chinese phrase 朝朝暮暮 to illustrate how forever or eternity was presented in a Chinese way. But here's one more. You see that word? This word also has a story behind it. In ancient China, where it has a hierarchy system, qing is some word you can only use in a relationship between the ruler and ministers, or the lord and servants. So it's like the lord used qing to call their servants. There was a girl who called her husband this term qing, and her husband just knows that this is a so formal term. It's not meant for you to call your husband me. She responded with this poetry. 卿卿爱卿是以卿卿我不卿卿孰当卿卿 You're like, what are you talking about? Ching, 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 ching. But actually, so as I told you before, that in Chinese, one word has only one syllable. So there is 4 syllables in a sentence. Right here, 卿卿爱卿. So 卿 means, this word, 卿 means you. And 卿 means cherish, and love is the exact same word for love. So cherish you and love you. 是以 means so. So I call you 卿. And 我不 it means if I don't call you 卿, who 谁当 it means who else am I supposed to call 卿? So the whole poetry, the meaning of whole poetry is like, if I cherish you, it's only because I cherish you, I love you, so I call you 卿. If I don't cherish you, if I don't love you, who else am I supposed to call 卿? But as I told you, 卿at that time it means you. But right here, she used 2 exact same words, 卿卿, to describe her affection to her husband. And at that time, after that, the letter 卿just turned from a noun to a verb, love. So right here, 卿卿 means love you, or just I cherish you. It's more like a loving title between young couples.
Do people use that today?
They do.
Oh, really?
They do, but not as not often as a modern words. They're more like a written words for in letters, something to show how deep they share the feeling with each other.
I see.
Yeah, the whole phrase is 卿卿我我. After that, so 卿卿我我 becomes a loving title between each other. So love you, cherish you.
So like it would be a better translation other than you might be like my lord, because in English, couple would ever call each other my lord today.
It's not my
but
lord.
Like in like Shakespeare's time, like Shakespearean times, that would also be considered a loving term in English. Like 500 years ago, people like couples would have used that term because that's how you would address like a king would be my lord, right? But then if a wife calls her husband my lord, that's like, it's just interesting because it's like it seems similar to me.
Yeah.
Is that similar?
First of all, I have to correct one thing. So it's not 卿, the word 卿 is not for, it's not means for my lord or my your majesty. It's like something that the emperor called his servant.
Oh,
so it's
the other way around.
Yeah, the other way around. It's not.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah.
That's so different.
Yeah.
It's opposite.
Yeah. So at that time, that's the reason why his wife call him Qing. That is so rude. You don't call your husband Qing.
Yeah.
That's something that is so formal term. Only the emperor can call me. You don't call me that. So she respond with 亲亲爱亲, 是亲亲. So I love you and cherish you. That's the reason why I call you Qing. If I don't call you Qing, who am I supposed to?
Because the emperor is supposed to call the like a beloved subject.
Yeah, it also has the meaning of that, but in that poetry, it's more like I don't care about all of these disciplines. It's only because I love you. That's all. So I call you Qing. And since that word Qing just evolved into
it evolves.
Yeah, into meanings.
To a different meaning.
Yeah, so it has a meaning of love. Nowadays, people use that phrase 卿卿我我 to describe how they love each other.
Wow. So, okay, that's cool.
And that's the reason why these translation went viral in Chinese overnight because
there's so much more in Chinese than in English.
And they used two classical Chinese words to signify how much it means, how much eternity means for the Chinese. Yeah, I think that happens to you, like how much forever means to American or Westerners.
There's a lot more going on in the Chinese version because you have all this like allusion to
and story behind
and stories behind stories behind it. Whereas in English,
it's just a word really, forever.
Yeah, it's just there's no way to translate that. The Chinese version, there's no way to translate it into English. Because
so that's the reason why I think that this one, the Chinese one is the original one. Original one.
It's conceivable that someone came up with this in English, but like I said, it's a rhyme.
Yeah,
it's like people would view it as like a cute rhyme that you could that's like very lighthearted and kind of playful. I mean, like the moon is a very romantic object for West and the West too.
Yeah.
You know, so you'll find the moon show up in lots of poetry,
literature thing,
and literature in English too. But we don't have like anything
involved.
We don't have those stories.
Yeah.
We have different stories that.
Like what?
Oh, I mean, I could go on for days.
Okay. We'll talk about that.
Thanks for watching and tuning into When East Meets West. Be sure to subscribe and stay with us for more insights into Eastern and Western perspectives. See you next time.